My name is Jamin, I'm your first friend in Alaska, and the purpose of this video today is going to be a little unique, and that is giving you kind of the aerial view of what it's like living in Eagle River, Alaska. We can talk a lot about what it's like, what it's, the pros, the cons, and all that good stuff. It's different when you can actually put eyes on the entire town from the 30,000 foot view and just kind of get a sense for, what it's like living here from the sky. So I managed to get out there with a drone and really capture some good footage to kind of give you a feel for it. I sure hope it's useful. If it is, make sure you get this video liked, subscribe, and do all that good stuff, because that makes me feel good right here. But let's go ahead, or makes me feel good right here. There we go. But let's go and jump into it real quick, and enjoy. First off, Eagle River is technically a suburb of Anchorage, but it really does look and feel like its own separate town. It is a beautiful little town that sits on the shoulders of a few mountains on one side and overlooks a large river on the other side. It's a fun place because it has many easy access points to the outdoor adventures, while still not sacrificing convenience or commuting time to Anchorage or J-Bear. Population. There are around 30,000 people who live technically in Eagle River, including the entire district. Now, I do believe that this is including a lot of Muldoon and J-Bear, which most people don't really and truly consider a part of Eagle River. So I believe the more accurate number for the people that you're going to be around if you're living in Eagle River is closer to about 24,000. It's kind of hard to get a for sure number on it, but we'll say about 24,000. The median age is right around 34, so you can see it's a pretty young community out here. And this is partly due to how favorable Eagle River is for the military to live here. And obviously, if you're active duty military, typically that's going to be kind of a younger crowd. Topography. A lot of Eagle River is on a slope in one way or the other. It either sits on the shoulders of Mount Baldy on one side that's being overlooked by Mount Harp and other mountains in the area as well. You can find some level ground, but there's going to be a bit of a slope to the overall makeup of Eagle River, just regardless where you're at. It does dip down pretty precipitously as you get closer to the actual Eagle River itself, which, by the way, can get kind of cold during the winter time. So if you're looking to move into that area, just be expecting that. Housing. There are not a lot of homes available in Eagle River. Lately, it's been under 100 homes available for purchase, including homes from all the different price ranges. And this really does create a lot of demand for homes in proportion to how much supply we have. And really the big demand people that have for Eagle River is that it's a really easy spot for people to commute to Anchorage from. And it does give them the opportunity to kind of get some space from Anchorage while still having the conveniences of being right down the road. The average sold price for homes in Eagle River is right around $540,000. You can find things that are going to be less expensive than that, like townhomes, maybe some condos, but kind of the average right now is right around that $540,000. Lifestyle. Eagle River is nice because you get a lot of really close adventures like ice skating, cross-country skiing, world-class hiking, river kayaking, paddleboarding on numerous lakes, etc., without actually having to go very far. There are some great annual events like the Bear Paw Festival and the Christmas Light Ceremony that are just geared more towards families. The big thing is that there are a lot of public areas that are great for getting families out or maybe just going out and relaxing yourself. I find the people are typically pretty easy to meet up here. The population is constantly coming and going, just with a lot of them being military. And you can definitely find some old timers here as well, though, that are going to have some great stories for you. If you're looking for Alaska that is a little bit more tame, but not so tame that you don't still run into bears in the neighborhood, then Eagle River is probably going to be a pretty good option for you. Pros and cons. All right, now let's talk pros and cons real quick. On the pro column, I'm going to say if you are looking for something that is beautiful but still convenient because you're still working, you need a commute over to Anchorage, Eagle River is going to be a great option for you. It has also kind of a small town feel to it. Lots of fun things you can do without really even having to leave very far to go and do it. And there's really not a whole lot of wind that you're going to experience here in Eagle River. If you go further north to somewhere like Palmer or Wasilla, wind is just going to be a fact of life you're going to have to deal with. You do get it occasionally here in Eagle River, but it's going to be kind of a random one-off, and it's not really going to be a consistent thing. Looking at the cons of living in Eagle River, if you're wanting to buy here, it can be daunting, okay? Especially if you're in kind of that first-time home buyer price range. It can be very competitive because you're not the only one trying to buy in that price range, and there's not a whole lot of options. And at some places, it can definitely be colder, especially as you get closer to the river, and so that's just really something you need to be aware of. And the lots are usually aren't very big, especially if you're comparing them to the lots that you would find in Wasilla or Palmer. You can occasionally find a lot that's like an acre or so, but it's going to be kind of a remote property down the Eagle River Road, and you're probably not going to find a whole available lots that are just like an acre level and usable. In conclusion, Eagle River is a great town for those of you who want a place to live with that kind of has a slower pace than Anchorage, but still close enough to Anchorage to not be making career sacrifices. It's a small town, but not so small that everyone knows your business. It has a lot to offer for those looking for adventures and for people looking for family activities.